Hi guys, today I'm gonna talk about one of my existing developed Android mobile apps application for customer order processing, and here you will able to know the event handling and how you change your UI and working with lot of activities and many more. Let's see. So first I like to show you this is my final apps. So here you can change this button. This is company logo. Here I like to say that is SDX Central. You could download any transparent picture or any picture from and then you can put it. I will show you how you can and where you gonna save this picture and how you do all these things. Now let's see the apps. So this is the last one is the first page, and this is the home page for this shopping city. And you could say any like online bookstore or whatever, you can change it. Now if you see the cell phones, click the cell phones. So cell phones, uh, here some radio button is there, and you can navigate here, back, next, and then if we select iPhone, then all iPhone stuff is coming, right? And if we say Samsung, then all Samsung stuff is coming, right? And again go back, and if I say so like this way, as this 2 is working, that means so here iPhone, and then yeah, you could say like, okay, Samsung 6 you like to buy, or maybe more products, you want to buy 2 products, like, okay, and also Samsung 7. So this is the, I mean, usability of the check button. And radio button, there is no way, when you click, that's event handling is working. And all UI we cover, like checkbox, radio button, image button, and all these things we covered. We're gonna explain it first. You let's see. Then if we say now is billing details, and here if you write your details, for example AAA, anyway, is coming now, 55 go drive or road, and then give the postal code, and then credit card number, of course the number, so you can put here, and expire date, first is month, and I'm gonna show you how we can put this placeholder. For example, month is 12, and then year is 21, and phone number is 416-776-8790. And if we click place order, and here is the order is confirmed, and finally is close the application. Okay, now let's check all the coding. So here is only one logo, so download a logo, copy the logo and paste it here, like right mouse click and then paste. Okay, Android application is too slow, so it's taking time. So this is resource, and also on the bottom of the YouTube I will put my GitHub repository, so you could also copy and paste all the codes. So here these are value, so this is a color, so if you want to just copy and paste, and even you could change the color from there. See, you could pick a color whatever you like. Okay, and then and you also give a color name, for example ABC color, buttered color, whatever color. And string is the wise way you could use string resources. So here Samsung 7, all these things, these are not hard coded, right? And then style, so screen style. See here, background color, background is electronic, so sometimes I use this style, and that's why we got again. If we run this one, so if you see here, like this is screen style, so this is also, maybe I use this one and all these things. Cell phones, iPhone, and here is the screen style. So this picture is not is embedded as a picture, see. So this picture is go up to there, so this is an screen style. Okay, and you could write style, then name, and end with style, this XML code. Then item, you could say DP, or what's the pending. If you like to add more space, then you give the padding DP is more. If you like no little bit go there, you could change this spot like 15. Okay, so and then here is the menu item. Okay, electronics, here it says, let's see the menu. So from there we create a menu. So again, let's go with the menu. So go back. So this is the menu. Okay, and so this menu here we created, and then we embedded it by coding. I'm gonna explain it also there. Now layout, here all the pages, like font pages, and here all this Java coding, here all are XML coding. So let's go with activity first. It's very simple. If it is relative layout, you could copy and paste, but sometimes yeah, it's supposed to works while you everything you copy and paste. Okay, or else you can, and you can use the linear layout. Okay, so one text view, one image view. So again, if we like to see, and if we go, so this is an image view, this is the text view. Here it says a sale on SDX Central Shopping City, so it's there, see. And it's also in resource file, you could check it, cross check it. and this is heading 1, and there is also a style. If you go the style, the few minutes earlier I explained, and this is the button, like button on shop, and here on click, so there is a method shop page. Okay, let's see this method shop page. Okay, so you will here the first activity, and see here is the shop page, nothing, just creating an intent, like this is the object of intent class, and here I said it should open the second activity. Okay, and start activity, very simple things. And so, and this code used for drawing and set the first one is like the bitmap, and here drawable resource, then electronics. So if you go, this electronics is come here. Okay, and this one is the image view. So in our XML code we create image view, right, this one. So we're gonna and this one is for our UI, and this is for our picture. Okay, now this picture is set here in our UI. Okay, so this image view, so this is the object of image view class, and then we set the image in this object. Okay, like image view dot set image. So our first page is done, and this is the industry standard, like you could write the author who gonna code this one, and for what. So again, this is my college school assignment, so that's what I'm gonna explain you. Now let's go second page. So let's see first what is the second page. UI part is there, so activity dot second, right? So second page is nothing but an image view, and still here we don't use this screen style, right? So if you see this thing, so if we click here, again this is image view, this is text, and this is the menu. Okay, so here we're gonna explain you how gonna we write the menu. So even in UI part we don't need to write anything for the menu, but there is an menu.xml or electronics .xml in the menu folder. So these things is help to create the menu in terms of UI. And here, okay, and let's see these things. So okay, so you start with menu. Okay, and then items, ID, phone, and here title, ID and title. So title is whatever display, and ID to for tracking them for listener, or maybe we're gonna use switch case. Okay, so where again, so this image view, and this is the text view, and text view says again shopping city, and this is image view, and this is the menu, right? And so now let's see the coding. And don't worry about the coding, even if you know how to implement all these things, then I will give also the coding in my GitHub repository, and you just need to navigate and copy and paste the code. So second activity, so there is a text view, so initializing the text view, and this is again in from the resource file. If you click, then it's go, see r.string.main heading. Okay, and this string is going to set here, see here, and this is my text view, and that's what. like this text view id is this one, and find view by id. Then we can get ui here, and this is the text view object, and set on my ui and this text. Okay, so that's very simple. Okay, that's it. But for menu we did these things. So here if you right click, anyway you could copy and paste from a GitHub repository. This is the menu, and we need menu in flatter. Okay, and then get menu. Okay, so this get menu assigned as an this one is return the object of menu in flatter, and inflate menu dot electronics dot menu. So this is menu, and where we got this electronics we create. If you say is a menu, then you can put menu. If you say so it is in menu, yeah, see how to create it. New, and then menu resource file. Okay, so here, so main menu, and give the name. Whatever you give the name, then it will be active. The okay, then click there, right? And here we use a switch case. So if r.id.phone, then we have to start an activity. So right now I think you're familiar with how to start a new activity, or so it's a phone intent, and then laptop intent. Okay, so laptop and all the pages is given there, and this way the menu is working. So I think you could also make a menu, but very first page or in second page you could write the radio box. Okay, so now let's go the cell phone activities, right? And in cell phone activities I think you remember, like if we go here and go cell phone, so we have what we have some radio button. Okay, and radio button is an option, you cannot select multiple selections, so only one radio button we could select, and here we give two button. It's not necessary, you could avoid it, but this is very important thing, so I gonna explain you all this how radio button works now. And let's go with cell phone activity. So first let's go with UI. Yeah, here it is. So first of all a text box, and again it's in relative layout. Even you can use any other layout whatever you like, and the text view is busy go, and then now you need to write radio group, so that one can only works. Okay, so don't worry about these things, is as is relative layout, so it's on the in terms of relation of other UI is take a position. And here is an ID we need to give it, is the best, very important. Now radio button iPhone, radio button Samsung. Okay, so these are UI, as very simple one. Now let's go with the cell phone activity with the coding part, like Java coding. So there are some button, two button, next button, and radio group, and the radio part, all this button. Okay, now for radio button this code is start here. You could copy and paste simply and paste it here. So we're gonna initialize all this. So here is the object of the radio button, and here we initialize it. Here also you can use like switch case as before we did for menu, and but here I use if else. If radio button is checked, if it is checked, okay, is checked, then start, and then on another activity. So this very is checked method we're gonna use, nothing else. See, and these are the for next and back button. So here in next button, we use these things, and back button is very simple, like button handling as before I tell you, like just creating an activity instance, and it's a start activity or start activity new in the same place, right? Now we're gonna concentrate about uh, now we're gonna concentrate about our checkbox. For example, if iPhone anyone select, so this checkbox is starting, okay, and all this iPhone. So what's happening here, like if iPhone is selected, and then is iPhone activity start. So iPhone activity, here is iPhone activity. Before that, let's go with the UI part or front end part, iPhone. So its checkbox is iPhone 6, 7 as you've seen, and here you've seen like we're gonna use a style whatever I discussed very earlier, like, and for this style is coming here. This picture is not an image view, this is a style, and the style I created, right? Now you see a text box, select your product, right? And iPhone 6, iPhone 7, and all the check boxes, right? Now let's see what's gonna happen at the UI part, right? And not UI part, like uh, backend part. So iPhone activity here. So here I create some checkbox object like iPhone 6, 7, 8, 9, and here I said is find view by ID, okay, and here back button and maybe next button. So these are not the things. So here is the checkbox handler, all the next, not for next button. Oh yeah, so if anyone click next, then what's gonna happen? Yeah, next button has some activities, and here we're gonna use about this next button, like button dot next set on click listener, okay, and when you write set on click listener and then new view dot on click, then everything will automatically generated. This override this method name on click method name, and then I said here create an intent for the next, like customer details, okay, and here we said is checked, is iPhone 6 dot is checked, then choice iPhone 6 get text to string. So that means here choice is a string. See, choice is a string, and in string I gonna assign this value. If this one also checked, then whatever before, for example, one customer. Okay, let me show you. So if this one is checked, then it's initialize. Okay, it's initialize and assign the value of the text for iPhone 6. This text for get text iPhone 6 dot get text, and is converted into toString and assign to this choice variable. Now again, whatever this one, then space, and here I use a space is a funny things, like so that it's put a comma to showing, and then space, then iPhone 7 get text. Okay, here we can, without writing space, we can write like whatever is happening here, we could write it here, for example, this kind of things, and then plus. Yeah, we could do these things, but anyway, let I cut space. Okay, so in the same way we add, and then finally we're gonna put the choice what we added in our cart. Okay, so we said intent dot put extra. Okay, and also these things you can do, you can use shared preference. And now let's see if I, then what's gonna happen, start an activity and the customer details. Now we'll go in customer details. Let's go with customer details. Now in customer details page, there is an form. Okay, let's go customer details. Here this is customer details, this is just a form, and this edit text view for this part, and also go here in backend part of the customer details. Sorry, and also I'm gonna show you anyway. I will give you this link in the bottom of YouTube video, and then you will get here, you will get this page on online, and then go app, click on app, and then go click in source, and then click main. That's it. So this is manifest file, and you could also watch the manifest file whether your one and my manifest file is so same or not. So it might not the same, because your activity is different name, so this part is no needed. And in manifest file sometimes it's need permission, especially on database or internet, but here we see don't need any permission. So don't worry about manifest file is supposed to, I mean, work with your one also, and this all code you will carry it, don't worry. So again you click here main, and then here all resource file you will find here, like for example menu, layout, I will give the link, don't worry. And then the picture. Okay, even you could, if you want, you can use the same picture and all those values. Okay, and again, and here all this resource file, manifest file, and here is the Java file. So Java file here, all the Java file is here, see. So you will get the code, don't worry, just need to copy and paste. Now let's see customer orders backend. What's gonna happen there? Yeah, this is the customer order backend, and so here is some error handling, like one cannot put in address, text address, you cannot leave it empty. So that's a good things, like you can use some validation data, and then here after on click, so here we're gonna grab our data from there, and see here. So here this is that's a very important line, and other than that everything is easy. Like here there's some error handling, need a phone number, so these are error handling, but this is the important line. So what get intent, like from previous intent, get string extra, so we are getting the and the choice. I think you remembered, like from cell phone activity, just before activity, I think iPhone activity was the before one, right? uh, yeah, if you go the iPhone, okay, let's close some. Oh, okay, so if we go there iPhone activity, and then see here is start customer details, and here we put extra, so this is key value pairs. Okay, so key is choice and value is choice, so this is key, so you can put any key here, like instead of choice you can write your name. Okay, and this choice is nothing but this variable, so if you change these things, and here if you write any something else, then you can write it here. So it's just key may be anything, and value is the variable, like where you store all this value, like get string and assigning this value, right? Now customer, so now we picking this choice and put it this way, like product string. Okay, so now again we say choice and then product string here, and also we put extra as a intent, name, address, and these things. Okay, and we're gonna start an intent, and so this intent you maybe get it here, like now is checkout. Okay, so in checkout intent, and we put all the customer information and also the ordered information. This is the order information, and then we start intent. Okay, now let's see the checkout checkout UI or front end part. Checkout, so here nothing, like here is a text box, and so if you click here and drag and drop, you can change the layout, and this is relative layout, and whatever you like, you can use some other. So this is a text box, and we're gonna set. So and also if you want to see these things, so after confirming this and then address, and card number, and here phone number, and if you say place order, so this is the text view. Okay, so in here we chose iPhone and iPhone 6, iPhone 7, and here this is the address, so all customer details information is there. Or else you can go back button and you can re-shopping again. Okay, now let's check the checkout activities. So again the same line. Now address string, we're gonna grab the address string here. Okay, and zip string. Okay, all the your information, and then you grab it. So this is nothing but whatever I show you few minutes earlier, how to extract the data you assign as a put string key value pairs. Now here we retrieve it. Okay, like get intent, get string extra by keyword. Okay, so zip code. So get intent, get string, extra name. So that way from previous activity to current activity the data is coming. Okay, and also choice, and then set thank you, and then the set the things, set the text to the text view, and that's it, I think. And still if you have any confusion, you drop a message, I will respond you as early as possible, don't worry. And I wish I like to make this video on a hands-on, like typing the code, but it's take like few hours, and Android itself is so slow, so that's why I don't go through these things. Whatever I explain, and you can just change the picture. For example, if it is in a books online books order, if you like to do it, then instead of iPhone you can write books, or here all the UI component also given. You could, instead of checkbox, you could use radio button, or instead of menu you could use radio button. Whatever you like you can use. And also please subscribe my channel, and if you have any question, please drop in a comment box, and also share the video to your friends so that someone else get benefited. And of course, if I find a lot of views and lot of requests, then I will make a hands-on video regarding all these things. Thank you very much.